Good morning, everyone. Today marks a significant moment in the history of our institution as we embrace new leadership, fresh perspectives, and a renewed commitment to excellence in education. Professor Terrence Madhujith, our 23rd Vice-Chancellor, brings with him a wealth of experience, a deep understanding of academia, and a passionate vision for the future of our university. This is an opportunity not only to extend our warmest welcome to our newly appointed Vice-Chancellor, but also to hear his thoughts and aspirations for our community. As we gather here today, let us look forward to the exciting journey ahead under his guidance and leadership. And now, I invite the following dignitaries to honor us with their presence and proceed with the traditional lighting of the oil lamp, signifying the beginning of this remarkable event. Professor Gerald Pires, the Chancellor, University of Peradeniya. Professor Terrence Madhujith, the Vice-Chancellor, University of Peradeniya. Professor M.D. Lamawansa, the former Vice-Chancellor, University of Peradeniya. Professor R.H. Kurupuge, the Acting Deputy Vice-Chancellor, University of Peradeniya. Representing all council members, Professor Kapila Gunawardana and Professor S. Amartunga. Representing deans of all 9 faculties, Professor Vasante Pinto, the Dean, Faculty of Medicine, University of Peradeniya. Representing all directors of postgraduate institutes, Professor H.M.T.G.A. Pitabala, the Director, Postgraduate Institute of Science, University of Peradeniya. Representing the former Vice-Chancellors, Professor C.M. Madhuma Bandara. Mr. E.M.G.M.B. Ekanayaka, the Acting Registrar, University of Peradeniya. Mr. R. Maheshwaran, the Librarian, University of Peradeniya. And Mr. A.M.N.B. Arampath, the Bursa, University of Peradeniya. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the University Anthem. Now, I'd like to invite the following dignitaries to take your seats at the head table. Professor Gerald Pires, the Chancellor, University of Peradeniya. Professor Terrence Madhujith, the Vice-Chancellor, University of Peradeniya. Professor M.D. Lamavansa, the former Vice-Chancellor, University of Peradeniya. Professor R.H. Kurupuge, the Acting Deputy Vice-Chancellor, University of Peradeniya. And Mr. E.M.G.M.B. Ekanayaka, the Acting Registrar, University of Peradeniya. Now, I would like to invite Professor R.H. Kurupuge, the Acting Deputy Vice-Chancellor, University of Peradeniya, to deliver the welcome speech.
Thank you. A very good morning to all of you. Venerable Sir, Chancellor, Professor G.H. Peris, Vice-Chancellor, Professor Terrence, Madhujith and his family, outgoing Vice-Chancellor, Professor M.D. Lamavansa and his family, governing council members, deans of all faculties, directors of postgraduate institutes of University of Peradeniya, all former vice-chancellors of University of Peradeniya, former chairman, University Grant Commission, librarian, acting registrar, Bursa, directors of various centers of the university, all other members from academia, all executive staff members, all academic support staff members, and all other distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great honor and privilege for me to address you at this induction ceremony of the new Vice-Chancellor, Professor Terrence Madhujith, who has just assumed duties as the 23rd Vice-Chancellor of the University of Peradeniya. As the Garden University that promotes excellence in all aspects, today is a significant day as the new Vice-Chancellor takes the responsibility to elevate this university to new heights. On this occasion, on behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to welcome our Chancellor, Professor G.S. Peris, who is with us today to witness this event. Also, I would like to welcome the outgoing Vice-Chancellor, Professor N.D. Lamavansa, who has provided leadership during the challenging time, including COVID-19 and the economic crisis. I welcome Madam Dr. Lamavansa and Professor Lamavansa's family members as well. I take this opportunity to welcome Professor Terrence Madhujith, the Vice-Chancellor of University of Peradeniya, who will definitely take this university to a new dimension. I welcome Madam Dr. Gamage and Professor Terrence Madhujith, Vice-Chancellor's family members as well. Considering the time constraint, let me welcome all the governing council members, deans of faculties and directors of postgraduate institute of University of Peradeniya. Let me also welcome former Vice-Chancellors of University of Peradeniya, Professor C.M. Madhu Bandara, Professor Harichandra Abe Gunawardana, Professor Atula Senaratna, and Professor Gamini Samaranayaka, former Chairman, University Grant Commission of Sri Lanka, who is here today to grace this occasion. Further, I would like to welcome Acting Registrar, Bursa, librarian, directors of various centers, all other academic, administrative and non-academic staff, members to this special gathering. My speech will not be completed if I do not welcome all other distinguished invitees. May I invite all of you to enjoy this session. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, I would like to invite Professor A.M. Artigala, the Dean, Faculty of Dental Sciences, University of Peradeniya, to address the gathering.
Very good morning to all of you. Professor G.H. Piris, Chancellor of the University of Peradeniya, Vice-Chancellor, Professor Terrence Madhujith and Madam Asoka Gamage, former Vice-Chancellor, Professor M.D. Lamavansa and Madam Lamavansa, Acting Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor R.H. Gurupuge, respected council members, my fellow deans of the faculties, directors of postgraduate institutes, centers, and units, former UGC chairman, Professor Gamini Samaranayaka, all former vice-chancellors, and all other academic members, special invitees, acting registrar, Bursa, and librarian of the University of Peradeniya, all non-academic staffs, and ladies and gentlemen. It is my great honor to stand before you today on behalf of the deans of the faculties at the University of Peradeniya to extend our heartfelt congratulations and warm welcome to Professor W.M.T. Madhujith, our new Vice-Chancellor. Dear sir, your appointment as Vice-Chancellor is a momentous occasion for our university. Having been with us for the past 3 years, under the able guidance of the former Vice-Chancellor, Professor M.D. Lamavansa, you have already proven yourself to be a pillar of strength and a beacon of hope for our university community. Your methodical approach to addressing student matters and the myriad challenges related to maintaining our university, especially during unprecedented crises such as the COVID-19 pandemic and the financial downturn of our country, has nothing short of remarkable. Your unwavering passion and dedication to this institution have not gone unnoticed. We have seen firsthand your high caliber research and academic activities, and we are confident that your tenure as the Vice-Chancellor will usher an era of renowned vigor and excellence at the University of Peradeniya. We trust that you will continue the commendable work initiated by your predecessor and also embark on new initiatives that will propel our university to great heights. As we look forward to the future, we are filled with optimism and confidence. We believe that under your capable leadership, the University of Peradeniya will thrive and flourish, maintaining its prestigious reputation and achieving new milestones in the realm of higher education. On behalf of all deans, I extend our best wishes for your success in all your endeavors. We pledge our unwavering support and cooperation as you steer our university towards a brighter and more flourishing future. Finally, let me take a moment to express our deep gratitude to our former Vice-Chancellor, Professor M.D. Lamavansa, for his dedication and passion in uplifting this University of Peradeniya over the past 3 years. Your legacy of excellence and commitment will continue to inspire us all. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now, I invite Professor M.D. Lamavansa, the former Vice-Chancellor, University of Peradeniya, to address the gathering.
Thank you very much. Very good morning to all of you. Most respected, Venerable Inaugural Vijitha Anunayaka Thero of the Malvat chapter. Reverend Sir, it is always a pleasant moment and an encounter to see you here in the university premises. Despite all your busy schedule, you are here to grace this occasion. We value it more than you understand, sir. Chancellor, sir, Vice-Chancellor Professor Terrence Madhujith, Acting Deputy Vice-Chancellor Professor Ravi Kurupuge, Acting Registrar Mr. Mahinda Ekanayaka, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm indeed happy to stand before you at this august occasion where new Vice-Chancellor, the Professor Madhujith, is inducted. To grace this occasion, we have a galaxy of eminent people and those who work with the university. I'm sure your wife, Ashoka Liyanage, and your family will be happy, and I know that they have to do more work probably than you to make this university forward. We have several council members representing the whole council, including Reverend Sir, and we are very happy with their commitment over the years. In addition to the list read out by Professor Ravi Kurupuge, among the former Vice-Chancellors that we have just arriving, Professor Kapila Gunasekara, and you came from Colombo in the morning, and Professor Madhu Bandara drove from Anuradhapura. Both of you all were told only last evening, invited last evening. But I really appreciate the former Vice-Chancellors and Professor Gamini Samranayaka's presence, and you truly love this university, I know for sure. We have in the Deans a dedicated group of senior academics with whom you will have the opportunity to work for next couple of months, and I'm sure the faculties will replace them with equally or better capable deans. The directors of the postgraduate institutes during the last 3 years have played an immense role to uplift our university and to work with the Vice-Chancellor and his advisory. And their presence also highlight the commitment they have towards our university. We have the directors of the centers, academic staff at all levels, as I can see, and the Bursa and the librarian, they're represented by Mrs. Champa Lahakon, and the non-academic staff members, students, the well-wishers, many invited guests. All of them are here to witness the transition of the leadership of this esteemed academic institution from one to another, and to see and to wish you the very best. At this induction ceremony of the 23rd Vice-Chancellor of our esteemed university, first and foremost, let me extend my heartfelt congratulations to Professor Terrence Madhujith and wish him the very best as he assumes the highest academic leadership position in the country, as Professor Gerald Pires always used to tell. As we gather here on this beautiful 1st August 2024, and in this beautiful surrounding, we are not merely witnessing a change in leadership, but celebrating a continuation of a legacy that has shaped over the decades the minds and futures of countless individuals in this country and beyond. It is with great honor and deep respect that I ceremonially handed over the Vice-Chancellorship to a scholar of profound wisdom and dedication. The University of Peradeniya, with its rich heritage and commitment to excellence, has always been more than just an institution of higher learning. It is a beacon of knowledge, a sanctuary for intellectual exploration, and a community where ideas flourish, and dreams take flight at all levels. Sir, Professor Madhujith, you are very well suited to lead this august institution. And we thank, on behalf of the university, the esteemed council, the University Grants Commission, and the Honorable President of the country for appointing the right person to lead this university. Professor Madhujith, you have been a trusted colleague and a friend over the past 3 years, and together with the senior administrators, we have faced and overcome numerous challenges. I am not going to list any of those. During the last 3 weeks, at the large number of meetings we had with different stakeholders of this university, and we have discussed all that. We collectively have dedicated our time, effort, and the energy to the last calorie to steer this great institution forward. Our journey has been guided by the wisdom and blessings of those who preceded us. Some of them are here today. The insightful advice of our exemplary governing council and the unwavering support of the deans, directors, and so many other university community, well-wishers, and vast majority of students among them assisted us by refusing any disruption to academic activities. I cannot thank you enough, Professor Madhujith, the unconditional support you provided me as the Deputy Vice-Chancellor during your tenure as the DVC. I'm confident that the genuine commitment is an investment that you have made in our partnership, and I am sure that will yield significant dividends to this institution and also to you. I'm sure there will be many who will support you with genuinely. During our recent transition meetings, it became clear that despite facing the most protracted crisis in the university's history, we maintained our core functions, pushed boundaries, and initiated new projects. Notably, we launched the Centenary Development Project, which has the potential to significantly alter the trajectory of our university in coming years. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Madhujith holds an impressive academic record and has consistently demonstrated his dedication to education. Even as Deputy Vice-Chancellor, he continued to teach both undergraduates and postgraduate students. I wanted on more than one occasion to request him to not to excel to that extent, but he wouldn't have acceded to my request. His significant contributions to research have made him a leading figure in the field of food science and engineering, both nationally and internationally. Professor Madhujith's vision for the University of Peradeniya is one of growth and transformation. The esteemed council members experienced this at the interview. He aims to build on the university's rich heritage while embracing modern advancements and methodologies. His strategic plans include strengthening research capabilities with his vast experience, both here and abroad, enhancing the quality of education with his experience in working as senior academic administrators before he became the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, and also expanding the university's global partnerships, which you have already done. He is also a strong advocate of sustainability and is committed to integrating sustainable practices into all aspects of university operations, he has already initiated this. As you take on this esteemed role, you inherit not only the responsibilities of leadership, but also the aspirations and hopes of our academic community. The path ahead will undoubtedly present challenges, but it is through these very challenges that we find our greatest opportunities for growth and transformation. Dear Professor Madhujith, your extensive experience in various leadership roles and responsibilities within this university, including academic work, research work, student welfare, human resource development, improving the built and natural environment, and community engagement will profoundly impact the university's progress. Especially having worked very closely with the senior administrators responsible for maintaining this university and improving it, you know where the strength is, where it is lacking. You know the people whose strengths are more than the others. Without any hesitation or pause, you can steer the university with that knowledge you have about people who are working for the university and with the university. I'm also confident that this transition from the former to the new Vice-Chancellor has been seamless. I cannot be more happier than what it has been, and that you have fully embraced your new role as Vice-Chancellor. While thanking all who worked with us during the last 3 years, the list is very large that I will not enumerate here. I have done this at the council meeting and the Senate and other meetings I had during last 2.5 weeks. I look forward to witnessing the continued growth and success of our university under your capable leadership. If I can be of any assistance, but from a distance, you can count on me without any hesitations. Reverend Sir, Chancellor Sir, Vice-Chancellor Sir, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I invite Professor S. Kudituaku, the Dean, Faculty of Agriculture, University of Peradeniya, to introduce our new Vice-Chancellor.
A very good morning to all of you. Most Venerable Nyangoda Vijayasiri Annagatero, Professor Gerald Paris, the Chancellor of the University of Peradeniya, Vice-Chancellor, Professor Terrence Madhujith and Madam Dr. Ashoka Gamage, former Vice-Chancellor, Professor M.D. Lamavansa and Madam Dr. Lamavansa, Acting Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Prof. R.H. Kurupuge, respected council members, my fellow deans of the faculties, directors of postgraduate institutes, centers and units, all former Vice-Chancellors, Professor C.M. Madhu Bandara, Professor K.G.A. Gunasekara, Professor Harishchandra Abegunwardana, Professor Atula Senaratna, and the former UG's chairman. All other distinguished invitees,
Acting Registrar, Mr. Mahinda Kanayaka, Bursa, Mr. AMNB Arampat, Librarian, Mr. R. Maheshwaran, all other non-academic staff members, last but not least, my dear colleagues, academic colleagues. Ladies and gentlemen, with the kind permission, I would now like to read the citation of Professor Terrence Madhujith, who is assuming duties as the 23rd Vice-Chancellor of the University of Peradeniya today. It is with great honor and pride that I introduce Professor Terrence Madhujith, who today assumes the esteemed position of the 23rd Vice-Chancellor of the University of Peradeniya. Prof. Madhujith is not only a distinguished academic, but also a proud product of our very own Faculty of Agriculture. Hailing from Panadura, Professor Madhujith embarked on his academic journey at the Faculty of Agriculture, University of Peradeniya in 1990. He specialized in food science and technology and graduated with a second-class upper honors division in 1995. His early career saw him contributing as a temporary demonstrator in the Department of Food Science and Technology at Peradeniya University. Followed by a significant role as a quality control executive at Lanka Canneries Limited. He then transitioned into a banking sector as a management trainee with the Bank of Ceylon, where he served as a sub-manager. In late 1997, Professor Madhujith returned to his true calling in academia, rejoining the Department of Food Science and Technology. His quest for knowledge took him to Canada, where he completed an MSc in Food Science at the Department of Biochemistry, Memorial University of Newfoundland in 2003, and subsequently a PhD in Food Science in 2007. During his time in Canada, he taught numerous courses in biochemistry, biology, and food science, showcasing his dedication to education. Upon his return to Sri Lanka, Professor Madhujith rejoined the University of Peradeniya and was promoted to senior lecturer in 2007. Professor in Food Science and Technology in 2015, and Chair Professor of Food Science and Technology in 2019. His international experience includes a Fulbright Fellowship as a visiting scholar at the University of Georgia, Athens, Georgia, and a visiting professorship at Harvard University of Commerce, China, and the University of Guelph, Canada. Prof. Madhujith has served our university with distinction in various capacities, including Deputy Director and Acting Director of the Center for Distance and Continuing Education, CDCE, Founder Director of the University Research Council, Chairman and Senior Student Counselor, Academic Subwarden, Senior Academic Subwarden, and Warden. He served as the Deputy Vice-Chancellor of the University of Peradeniya until he assumed duties as the new Vice-Chancellor. During his tenure as the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, he has served as the Acting Vice-Chancellor in numerous occasions. His research interests are vast and impactful, encompassing food engineering, lipid chemistry, food microbiology, and food safety. His work on lipid oxidation, antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, and anti-cancer properties of plant-based foods, trans fats, probiotics, and a use of hyperspectral imaging in food applications is highly regarded in the scientific community. Today, as we welcome Professor Terrence Madhujith as the 23rd Vice-Chancellor of the University of Peradeniya, we celebrate his remarkable achievements and look forward to his visionary leadership in steering our university forward towards greater heights. Please join me in congratulating Professor Terrence Madhujith, and wishing him all the very best in his new role. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now, I invite Professor Terrence Madhujith, the Vice-Chancellor, University of Peradeniya, to address the gathering.
Jennifer. Good morning. Most Venerable Inaugural Vijayasiri, the Chancellor of University of Peradeniya, Professor Gerald Peris, the former Vice-Chancellor of University, Professor M.D. Lamavansa and Madam Lamavansa, the Acting Deputy Vice-Chancellor of University of Peradeniya, Professor Ravi Kurupuge, the esteemed council members, the former Vice-Chancellors, Professor C.M. Madhu Bandara, Professor Kapila Gunasekara, Professor Harishchandra Abegunawardana, Professor Atula Senaratna, and former University Grant Commission Chairman, Professor Gamini Samaranayaka, the former Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor Parakrama Karunaratna, the Acting Registrar, Mr. Mahinda Ekanayaka, the Bursa, Mr. Arampat, the Deputy Librarian, Dr. Shampala Hakon, the Director of Postgraduate Institutes, the Deans of Faculties, the Directors of Centers and Units, Heads of Departments, Academic Staff Members, Administrative Staff, Executive Staff, the Project Manager, the Acting Internal Auditor, the Chief Medical Officer, Academic Support Staff, Non-Academic Staff, students, distinguished invitees, media personnel, ladies and gentlemen. I am indeed honored and privileged to have been appointed as the 23rd Vice-Chancellor of this pioneering higher educational institution of the country, the University of Peradeniya. First and foremost, let me express my sincere gratitude to the members of the esteemed Council of University of Peradeniya for their faith in me and for nominating me, and the UGC and the Ministry for endorsing my name, and His Excellency the President of Sri Lanka for appointing me as the Vice-Chancellor for the next 3 years, beginning from today. I am truly humbled and honored to lead this great institution, which was founded by a personality none other than Sir Ivor Jennings, later on headed by Sir Nicholas Artigala, and subsequently nurtured by the leaders of our time, including Professor Madhu Bandara, Professor Kapila Gunasekara, Professor Atula Senaratna, Professor Harishchandra Abegunawardana, and Professor M.D. Lamavansa. I deeply appreciate the services rendered by Professor Lamavansa to uplift the university during the most critical time of this era. And I was fortunate to work closely with him alongside the most able deans of faculties and administrative and non-academic staff. The 3-year period ended yesterday was marked by global challenges such as pandemic, political turmoil, economic downturn, trade union actions, so on and so forth. Despite these challenges, the university did not hold its academic programs at all, and we did not postpone convocations. In fact, we cleared all the backlog of convocations, having 3 convocations, 2 convocations in a row in 2022, which is the most difficult year in the recent history. And also, we did not stop research. In fact, we promoted research by providing more and more grants to our researchers. With the wealth of experience I have gained during this period, I believe that I am well prepared to face the challenges ahead. Attracting the best students to state universities is going to be a challenge for various reasons which I don't want to explain here. but I do understand those challenges. I plan to minimize delays in academic programs and, if possible, to synchronize the faculties, at least in few stages, and modernize curricula to meet the contemporary needs of the country and the world. The university was graded A in the institutional review just a year ago, and I hope to maintain the same status or even bring the university to higher status. We focused on student welfare, including establishing working student assistantship program and providing psychological support through the newly established CAPSU. We also took care of the well-being of employees, particularly those who are aged above 35 years, screened in their NCDs. And also, we have been working towards sustainability, developing a truly sustainable institution in the years ahead. The Centenary Development Project, supported by the staff and outlining our roadmap, is a splendid achievement under the visionary leadership of the former Vice-Chancellor, Professor Lamawansa. I used to tell that I have an easy life because the plan is already done, but now I realize the gravity of it, and expectations are much higher, so they have to work hard, even harder. I fully commit myself to working towards the Centenary Development Plan, Professor Lamawansa. Research is what propels humanity forward. As a founding director of the University Research Council, I established research rewarding schemes and provided financial assistance publishing articles. Over the past 3 years, we have provided enormous support to researchers, and I pledge that I continue to support researchers in numerous ways in the years to come. Undoubtedly, research progress is imperative to maintain our university ranking, ladies and gentlemen. Economic sustainability will be crucial to putting less pressure on government coffers. The establishment of School of Law and School of Education, if possible, restructuring the CDCE, establishing a branch campus in Colombo, and introducing modern academic programs are essential. Having served in the CDCE as the Deputy Director and Acting Director, I am confident that we can develop innovative programs in the future and contribute to the economic sustainability of the institution. I emphasize that TQM, or Total Quality Management, is essential for institution. Less productivity, undue delays, and irregularities in administration can be mitigated through automation. I firmly believe that automation will bring us to a new height. The ICT needs of teaching and learning are ever increasing, and our physical infrastructure must be strengthened to support the ever-increasing ICT needs of the university. Developing our ICT infrastructure will be a top priority within the next 3 years. In line with the SDG, Sustainability Developmental Goals, number 6, clean water and sanitation, it's of paramount importance to replace our decade-old piping system, which has already been done up to 65%, and the rest 35% is remaining. So that's replacing that 35% with new polymer-based piping is one of my top priorities. Environmental sustainability is equally crucial, ladies and gentlemen. Initiatives such as tree planting, regreening, Hantana, regularizing waste management, installing incinerator, and setting up programs for plastic and e-waste collection have already been undertaken, and I pledge to further improve the sustainability and make this university a plastic-free institution. It's of paramount importance to strengthen the international relations, and we have signed many MOUs during the past 3 years, and I strongly believe that we need to further strengthen international relations, especially by joining with our alumni, more than 100,000 alumni spread all over the world. Reflecting on the past 3 years, we maintained student discipline by implementing zero tolerance to ragging and also other harassment, and I pledge that the same degree of tolerance will be maintained during the next 3 years. I would like to take this moment to acknowledge the outstanding leadership of Professor Lamavansa. During his tenure as a Vice-Chancellor, his guidance and resilience steered the university through unprecedented challenges. Despite these adversaries, the university continued its academic programs, research initiatives, and outreach activities without interruption. Thank you for permitting me to take all the responsibilities and make my own independent decision that helped grooming me to face the challenges in the next 3 years. The governing council was an enormous tower of strength for us, which guided always, and I'm sure the esteemed council will provide me the same level of guidance in the years to come. A special note of appreciation to the Chancellor, Professor Gerald Pieris, sir, who guided us first as council member. I can remember when I joined the council as a novice, and later on as a leader of this university. You are a tower of strength, and I know that I can count on you, your visionary leadership in the years to come as well. I wholeheartedly thank the deans of faculties and the academic, administrative, academic support and non-academic staff members who supported me over the years, especially subordinates, wardens, proctor, deputy proctors. I am positive that you would continue to support me in the years to come. I take this opportunity to offer my profound gratitude to my teachers in my school, my faculty, and my PhD supervisor, Professor Peradeniya Shahidi, for shaping up my academic journey. My research collaborators, postgraduate students, research students, and research assistants made me a researcher of good standing. I extend my thanks to my colleagues who always encouraged and helped me in numerous ways. I am at a loss for words to thank my mother and my late father, who passed away nearly 10 months ago, who brought me up, educated me to be a good citizen, and stood by me like a shadow always. I thank my brothers, relatives, sisters who continue to support in my life. My staff at the DVC office, Ms. Pritimali, Inoka, Iresha, Asela, created an exceptionally homely environment for me to work comfortably during the past few years. And they are greatly remembered, ladies and gentlemen. I also thank the Public Relations Officer, Mr. Mahesh Abhay Vikrama, his staff who worked me day and night, and the staff at the Vice-Chancellor's office. Finally, I would not be standing before you today without the unwavering support, dedication, and sacrifices of my wife, Dr. Ashoka Gamagi, and my 2 sons, who have graciously allowed me to devote significant time of my work. Reverend Sir, ladies and gentlemen, I pledge that I will bring this university to a greater height. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. I now invite Mr. EMGMB Ekanayaka, the Acting Registrar, University of Peradeniya, to graciously deliver the vote of thanks and express our gratitude for this remarkable event.
Good morning to you all. Venerable Terrence, our Chancellor, Sir, Vice-Chancellor, Sir, Acting Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Sir, former Vice-Chancellor, Sir, members of the Council, deans of the faculties, directors of PG institutes, outgoing Vice-Chancellor and Madam, librarian, Bursa, Director of Centers Unit, and other invitees, all academic members, all non-academic staff members, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I have to make the most difficult part of this program. First, we thank you all for being here today to welcome Professor Terrence Madhujith, the 23rd Vice-Chancellor of this university. First, I sincerely thank the Chancellors for gracing the prestigious ceremony with your presence. Thank you, sir. I am also grateful to Professor M.D. Lamavansa, the outgoing Vice-Chancellor, and Madam Lamavansa. Thank you for your participation. Dear sir, thank you very much for your guidance and leadership during your tenure and for your tremendous support in successful completing for this event. We want to express our sincere gratitude to the council members, acting deputy vice-chancellor, deans of the faculties, directors of postgraduate institute, librarian, Bursa, directors of centers, units, administrative and financial and other executive officers, trade union participants, and all academic, non-academic, and support staff. Your presence and support are invaluable to our university community. We are also deeply honored by the presence of Madam Asanka Gamagi, family members, and our previous vice-chancellors have made this event truly special and glamorous. A special thanks to the team of the Office of the Vice-Chancellor, the Office of the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the Office of the Registrar, and the Office of the Bursa and their support in numerous ways. We are particularly grateful to Mr. Mahesh Abevikrama, Acting Public Relations Officer, and his team, who took on most of the event's responsibilities. Our heartful thanks also go to Mr. Asanka Bandara, curator of this university, and his team for the beautiful decorations illuminating the event, and to the works engineer and his staff for making the Senate environment so elegant. A special thank also goes to the university media team and Mr. Manjula Vijayasundara for their commendable, for their dedication and arranging webcasting and other related services. I also appreciate Mrs. Tushari Amarasena for her contribution to organizing this event. We extend our heartfelt thanks to everyone who contributed to making this event a great success, even though we may not have been able to mention even though we may not have to mention names individually, your effort and support are gratefully appreciated. Thank you all. As we concluded, on behalf of the university community, I wish Professor Terrence Madhujith a fruitful term as the 23rd Vice-Chancellor of this university. Dear sir, as the university's acting registrar, I assure you that will provide our fullest support for you to moving forward with your vision and mission. I invite the university community to support the initiatives will undertake for universities' growth and development, so that our university may reach the maximum potential. I am also take this opportunity to wish our former Vice-Chancellor, Professor M.D. Lamavansa, the very best in his future endeavors. Once again, thank you all for being here and your continued support. Let's look forward to the bright future together. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Thank you. I would like to take this moment to congratulate our newly appointed Vice-Chancellor, Professor Terrence Madhujith. Congratulations to you, sir. And thank you all for joining us today. Let us take with us the experiences and insights gained today and continue to build upon them in our future aspirations. With that being said, please rise for the national anthem. And now I warmly invite all attendees to join us for refreshments and continue the celebration together. Also, just a kind reminder, there will be a tree planting event followed by refreshments. Thank you. Have a nice day.